part of your role, and they also said the word responsibility, is to heal ancestral wounds. So you can be the light. Okay, it's starting to connect. So that you can be the light. No, no, no. This isn't a no show. This is actually just me doing a recorded channeling session for somebody, and we just couldn't coordinate schedules. So I offered to do this recorded version, and they said yes. And I won't be naming names as usual. So I've already created the space. Let's see what comes through. Oh, hold up. Okay. This specific person was asking questions about surgery. Will the surgery go well? And also asking about something specific regarding her living situation. And just to pause on the ethical considerations, I'm a nurse. I don't think you should ever be asking a psychic or how is my surgical procedure going to go. I don't think I just don't think they're the right people to ask. I also don't think I don't think it's ethical of psychics to try to predict that either. So that's just my opinion. And what I'm going to do instead is just ask for guidance, probably around her living situation she had a question about. But yeah, just in the future for anybody who does a reading with me, don't ask about don't ask about surgical procedures or things like that. I don't think I have my healthcare background, and I don't think it's right that anybody without a background be answering questions like that. And I don't even feel like it's right for me to answer questions posed regarding outcomes. Just my thoughts. So let's see what comes through. I call in the archangels. Thank you for standing in the six cardinal directions. Thank you, creator of all that is. Call in my higher self, my spirit guides of the purest frequency. Welcome, welcome. Call in my ascended masters that want to come through today, any ancestors of the highest vibration. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. I call in this person's higher self, or spirit guides, any ascended masters, any guardian angels. Thank you that only messages of the purest frequency and of the highest good for all concerned come through. Thank you only messages of love and light are allowed in this container. Creator, I ask that channel a message that this person needs to know for the highest good of all concerned. Thank you. I'm getting that this person has had these questions hovering over her, kind of churning back and forth. A lot of emotional turmoil and confusion. Thank you. Can you please guide her on how to navigate this situation in perfect ease, grace, and flow for her highest good to bring her the best outcome for all involved? Thank you. They're saying that they want you to know that there are going to be like an ebb and flow, and this will peak with peak moments of challenges, but it will subside. So just trust in the nature of that cycle, that these things will come in waves, but you will get a pause. You will get a break. Okay. Can I please have some clarity? Please make it clear. Please make it clear. Please make it something she can apply and understand very clearly. Thank you. It's like I'm getting this visual above me, almost like it's not a ceiling fan, but it is like a fixture, like a light fixture hanging from the ceiling that is it's got a it's like a you know those it's not a lantern like the white lanterns that have like a structure to it, like, but it is that type of texture of material. Like it's I guess to paint a visual, you know those IKEA lanterns or those, I'm getting another good comparison. You know those things that people will light, like a thing that it's so hard to describe. Those it's like you know those things where people will light a candle and the candle will expand the um the air density, and it will allow the lantern to float up in the sky. And usually this will be done in concert with like many people lighting these lanterns, and these lanterns all start to float up into the night sky. That lantern, that type of paper, is the texture of what's covering this light fixture, I guess you would call it, because it's not, I don't know if it's a light fixture, but it's hanging above. But it's like shaped like a big flower. Is the best way I would describe it. It's like mm, it's like it's got like four big um almost like a propeller, like so imagine a flower, and a propeller can kind of look like petals on a flower, but it's got these thick four parts of the, it's like yeah, you could call it like a lamp, but it's a light fixture it's a fancy light fixture, but that looks kind of like a propeller, but like an expanded lantern shape. Sorry, that doesn't sound that great, but let's see what. Can you please give us a clarity about what that is about, please? It is an elaborate thing you had me describe. Can you please give us some clarity on that, please? Thank you. Please make it more clear. Please make it more clear. Please make it more clear. Thank you. What is she supposed to do with this image, please? What does this symbolize, please? I'm getting the phrase to say, you are a beautiful light. You are a beautiful light. So, if this was a light fixture they're trying to show me, I don't know what you look like, but I got this image of you. And it was like you were very proud, very, you just felt really good about yourself. That's how I would describe it. And this, you are a beautiful light. It's, they're trying to maybe, let me word this the way I think they want it to come through. In the world where some lights are a bare light bulb hanging from a frayed wire all the way to the other end of the spectrum, where you can have an elaborate, intricate light fixture. I'm getting chills. You are that other end of the spectrum. Wow. I really love that. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Is there anything you want to elaborate on that aspect, or is there something else you'd like to convey right now, please? Thank you for making this message clear. Thank you for making this message for her highest and best good and for the highest good of all concerned. Thank you. Okay, I got the Statue of Liberty pop into my head. Okay. I think that's really elaborating on the light that you shine like you're a beacon as large as the Statue of Liberty. Okay. And I want you to think about the magnitude of her symbolism. They're trying to equate her to you and you to her. It's a beautiful illustration of your effect on this world. Thank you. Okay. Can we? Thank you, Spirit. Sorry, let me sit in that for a second. Thank you. Can we have some information regarding the living situation that she asked about, please? Thank you for making it for the highest good of all concerned. Thank you. Messages of love and light. Make it clear, make it clear, make it useful. Please. Thank you. Mm. Okay. I got I got the concept that it's good for you to be there because there's ancestral healing that you can facilitate here. And in plain terms, part of your role being in that situation, part of your role, and they also said the word responsibility, is to heal ancestral wounds. So you can be the light. Okay, it's starting to connect. So that you can be the light and the pillar for your family. It's like you're going to be the presence that will, if you have the courage to bring, gosh, well, you know what I was just going to say? Bring things to light and have conversations that are very deep and meaningful, even though sometimes those conversations can be hard. You have the ability to transmit healing in those conversations. And that is why you are there. It's like I got the concept that you are neutral enough that you're not fully immersed. You're more of a innocent bystander. You're not fully immersed in the trauma or story, that you can offer your perspective and wisdom to change things for the better for that family member. That's what that is. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to now end this by approaching your higher self and asking if there is a message your higher self wants you to hear for what guidance that you need to know right now. Thank you. This is this may be literal or figurative, but they're asking me to remind you of a moment or moments where you felt like you were drowning. Hey, you were under so much fear and pressure, like like almost literal drowning. And they're asking me to remind you that you lived. Hmm. Okay. That seems to me to be a reference of just remember when it feels like you're not going to make it, that you do, that you have, that you did, and you have, and you will continue to do that until it's no longer time. So they're asking me to have you remember that. Those times where you were drowning and you still lived. Okay, that's the message. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for this message for the highest good of all concerned. Thank you that this message will become clear to her through symbolism or literal meaning in her life that is clear to her. Thank you that she can integrate this message and its meaning for her highest and best good and for the guidance that she needs to know right now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, archangels. Thank you. Thank you. I send blue-green light down our connection. I send silver light down our connection. And we are complete. Thank you. Thank you. And as always, if you want to book a session with me, my calendar link is in the pinned comment below. This way we can work one-on-one and you can ask your spirit guides questions in real time and go back and forth asking them questions as I channel the answer for you. You can reply and ask another question. That way is super fun. Or if you want to do a recorded session where you send me your question in advance, I will channel the guidance that you get from your spirit guides. Let's see what your spirit guides have to say.